Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Jackwitz. This is the Kaged Review, and this is my review for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 10, Stalker. Trying to catch up on Walking Dead reviews still. And this one starts out with Beta. He goes into this, secret area. And it doesn't really explain much at first. Then you see Gamma going to Alexandria. Daryl stumbles onto Alpha. And Gamma, as she's headed to Alexandria, gets cut off by Gabriel and Rosita. Rosita puts her in jail. Gamma's trying to explain that she's the one that's been kind of helping out Hilltop and Alexandria. Of course, they don't believe her. Stick her in jail. You have a pretty interesting Daryl Alpha fight. It was pretty ruthless, actually, where eventually Daryl gets stabbed through the leg. Alpha is more of a badass than we anticipate, I guess. You see Gabriel's plans for the Whisperers after that, where Gabriel is fed up. He just wants to attack the Whisperers. He just wants to go after them and end it, which of course would not be the smartest thing, and Rosita knows that. So you see Alpha draws walkers out, and they of course are attacking Daryl, so he has to fight them off. Then you come back to Rosita and Gabriel, who are in an argument now because Rosita thinks that Gabriel's kind of flipped his lid. He's just gone off the deep end, which is probably true. So, they're kind of carrying along the storyline where Gabriel has just kind of had it. He's going off the deep end. Rosita's trying to be the voice of reason there. Then you get Judith and Gamma talk. Judith, kind of like what she did with Negan. Is a little bit more open-minded to people, and so Gamma's trying to explain to Judith, what she is and what she's doing. Gabriel plans the attack on the Whisperers and decides to keep Rosita behind. He actually takes a delegation out to go face the Whisperers, and of course this is just a bad idea. So he keeps Rosita at bay because she's not in the right mind frame, he says. Beta then infiltrates Alexandria while all these people are gone. And you see a big face-off between Beta and Gamma. Judith shoots Beta because, of course, she's still around Gamma when she's in the jail cell. And she was the one who let Gamma out, by the way. And so Rosita, after that, squares off with Beta. Beta, clearly the stronger, more powerful, is going to get the upper hand, but Gamma comes in and saves her. And then you have this scene where Alpha and Daryl, after the fight, they're both laying on the ground. They're both fucked up. They're still talking trash to each other, but it all comes to naught. And then you have Alpha and Lydia. They're talking about Lydia's whole role in this, and Alpha trying to get back to Lydia, and Daryl kind of throwing that in her face. From there, you see Aaron telling Alexandria about the cave, and so Alexandria makes a big trek. A lot of people from Alexandria make a big trek to Hilltop, especially because, after the infiltration of Beta, brought a lot of walkers in, screwed up Alexandria. So Gamma joins them, Alexandria, on the way to Hilltop. And then you see Lydia and Daryl, where, Daryl's like, could you kill your mother? And she's like, it's my mother, no. And then you see a bunch of Whisperers with walkers. They're all marching toward Hilltop now, and they're all chanting, "We are the end of the world." And that's where they cut off this episode. So, the main stories here are Daryl stumbling onto Alpha and the big fight they have, and then their conversation about Lydia. And Gabriel and Rosita having their big disagreement about Gabriel's plans to go fight the Whisperers, and that inevitably leads Alexandria open for Beta to come in and attack. So So they had some cool setups here. Didn't really go very far though. But then you have the end, the climax, where you have the Whisperers walking their way toward Hilltop. So it looks like we're going to finally be getting the actual war. That's cool. This episode by itself, though, I would give it like a 5.5 out of 10. Wasn't a whole lot of build up there except for the Alpha Darrow fight. I did like that. I thought that was very good. But I think honestly, if you took everything else out, you would still have the same story, only shorter. And maybe better for it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of where I'm at. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation, out.